BCB Kicks here, and today we will be restoring a pair of Nike Air Yeezy 2s in the Platinum Tint colorway. One of my favorites, honestly my favorite of the 3-pack. Today we'll be restoring those. We'll be giving these a luxury clean. We won't be touching any of the paint or anything like that, just because that's not really our wheelhouse. But we'll be giving these a deep clean inside and out, and we're gonna be icing the bottoms to get rid of some of this yellowing. So before we dive into this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's dive right in. I decided to do these, but I had a couple pairs that were dropped off to actually buy the same person, a pair of Yeezy 1s and the other black pair. The only pair I'm missing is the Red Octobers, but we're gonna focus on these for now. My favorite. With this shoe in particular, you definitely wanna be careful if you ever get this pair or you have to work on it as a restorer. You wanna be careful with this strap, because the straps, they have become very fragile over the years, and like they can basically snap off, and then you have a whole nother issue with that. I'm gonna be very delicate with it and won't even have to deal with the strap too much. And on top of that, it's already kind of in position where I don't have to worry about bending it. It's kind of folded on itself on the Velcro. With any restoration, we want to take out the laces first and foremost, so let's get into that. Story behind these sneakers is that this customer actually got these from, I guess, a friend of his or somebody who he knew that was into sneakers, and he was just trying to get rid of a lot of his collection. And basically, he got the shoes for about 300 bucks. I think brand new, this shoe might go for about $12,000 to $15,000. So that is definitely a come up. So once they're cleaned up, I'm sure he'll be able to flip them for at least $1,000. So we're gonna start with all the suede parts of the shoes by erasing that, and we're gonna do that using a suede eraser. Already looking a lot better, if I'm being honest. Now we just have to tackle this portion. Yeah, if I were to get a pair of these, this would be the pair that I would get, hands down. It's just like, it goes with a lot of stuff. It's like the all black shoe, you'll miss some of the details, but with the gray, you can kind of see more craftsmanship in the actual shoe and the details without being overpowering with the all red. Hit this a little bit more. Cool. So now we're gonna actually move on to the bottoms of the shoe. To do that, we need a couple towels to protect the uppers, like the suede and this, from getting wet, at least for now. All right, so we have the towels set. Now we're gonna put our cleaning solution into the water. All right, now that we have that, we're gonna take the shoe and we're actually gonna clean the bottom. So first things first, I wanna kind of loosen up that dirt a little bit. So I'm gonna take my steamer and steam the bottoms, and that'll help melt and kind of pre-treat some of that dirt. So when I use actual soap, it starts to, clean a bit faster. You also want to be careful not to put too much direct heat on this shoe, because it is old and can either crumble or separate, and we don't want any of that. So there also happens to be some dirt and debris in the soles too, so I'll take care of that. Gotcha. So that's all out. Now we're just going to continue to steam a little bit more. Cool. That's good to go. Now we have our drill with a stiff bristle brush attachment on the bottoms. We're actually gonna put that into our solution now. Give it a whirl, and now we're gonna hit the bottoms a bit more aggressively. These are a bit older, so I might have to scrub like with something more abrasive than what I was using. So let me go ahead and grab wire tip bristle brush, and all the products that I'm using will be in the description down below. We're gonna dip this in the solution and then start scrubbing. As you all can see, it's starting to get a bit cleaner. Some of this stuff might not come out just because of the age, but I'm gonna try my best to get in all those grooves and get all that stuff out. so we're back and we're pretty much done with the bottoms. They might not look that clean, but it's just that this is pretty much as good as I could get it. The bottoms are like hard because they're old, so like they're tougher to clean when they're hard versus like a supple or a softer rubber. And then let's just get a side by side. You can kind of see it, like this one looks significantly dirty, but this one you really just can't tell because it's overall like both soles are still dark. So once we ice them and everything, I think they'll brighten up for sure. And I might do some touch-ups off camera as well. But now we're gonna move on to the uppers. I'm actually gonna tackle this snakeskin area first and behind the back on the snakeskin, and then I'll get into the mesh in the front and in the tongue and all that stuff. But I plan on being a bit softer just because this shoe, like I said, is older, and this midsole is you already see signs of paint coming off, so I don't want to further that. Bring the towel back, and we're gonna hit the snakeskin like how I usually hit suede, by using a very light amount of water, because obviously I'm not trying to oversaturate the snakeskin. It is an exotic material, so you want to be very careful. All right, so now that we've hit that area, gonna pat it down. This back portion of the heel does have some nicks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this melamine foam pad, I cut it in half, dip this in here, squeeze some of this off so it's not like too much, and I'm actually just gonna lightly rub it on some of these areas where they have like the scuff marks and whatnot. Trying to go light as well because I can see like where there's like these yellow like marks. I believe that's like the material's like color maybe coming off, or just like if they've roughed up or rubbed against something, it might have nicked off some of the coloring. I have no idea, but this is slightly abrasive, so I want to make sure I'm not going too hard. When you're dealing with these older shoes that are worth a lot, you just have to take your time, and then you also have to be okay with not being able to get everything out for the sake of not messing up anything else on the shoe. Alright, so now we're about done with the back. You can see obviously there's still some stuff we have to come back to on the heel portion, like this part, but as far as the back goes, looks a lot better aside from the marks that I was telling you about earlier. Now it's time to move on to the front. I'll start with the most fragile piece on the shoe, the actual strap. We're gonna be using the same thing, but I'm gonna be very, very careful with how I'm using it. I don't want to put too much stress on any one area, so I'm just going with the grooves on these ridges, going along the edges. Dip that back in the solution to re-soap it up. On the Nike, very lightly scrubbing using the melamine foam pad. Do not want this thing to snap on me. Now we're gonna move on to the front part of the mesh and the uppers. We're gonna be using a soft bristle brush, same thing we were using on the other parts of the shoes. Obviously I just have to be very delicate and precise. I'm gonna dry that off, and then I'll come back in and steam that shortly, but we're gonna hit the tongue and all that first. We just gotta pat this dry as well. We're gonna spray all this out to make sure all the suds and all that are out of the shoe. You wanna be careful not to use too much heat around the actual outsole and midsole, because you can separate the shoes, especially since they're so old. All right, now that that's been steamed out, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again with a towel to try to get as much of that moisture out as we can and into the towel. Now we're just gonna tackle behind the tongue and in the sock liner, and then we'll be good to go. Soft bristle brush, this is our best friend for this clean. Give it a good scrubbing. All right, now we're just gonna wipe all this down. Then we're gonna put these in the icebox room underneath the UV and the fan to completely dry. And I will come right back when we're ready to ice the shoes. All right, so now we're back. The Yeezys are all good and dry. They actually look really bright compared to what they were. We went ahead and cleaned the other pair off camera. Those are currently drying. As you all can see, the bottoms, they just need to be iced now. We're going to ice these like how we did in the video. Gonna take out a sheet of saran wrap. Now we're just gonna take the sole that needs to be iced. We're gonna take our solution, spread it out on the sole. We're not gonna do an absurd amount, but now we're actually gonna rub it in. Hit those edges. And we're gonna hit a little bit more on this toe to go around. Being careful around the suede with some minor touch-ups here and there. And then we're pretty much good to go. So we have all this lathered up. Now we're just gonna place it in the middle of the saran wrap. Boom, just like that. Wrapping it up. Taping it down. Wrapping it up. Taping this down. Rubbing that to make sure it's secure. And then we're gonna go put this in the ice box. I will check back in with you all in 24 hours and we will see the results. All right, y'all, so we're back 24 hours later and the soles have been completely iced. And we're gonna clean off the residue from the icing and then we're gonna lace them up. All right, y'all, so we're back. Now it's time to just basically renap this suede on the toe and the part of the strap. Then spray it with some mink oil, rub that in, and then actually lace them up. That's what I should have said a second ago. And then we'll actually be done with this sneaker. What I'm using is it's basically a different type of eraser. It's the same, it does the same thing. It's just, it doesn't break down like how a typical one would. And then now we're gonna use mink oil to basically spray on here. It's okay if it kind of gets on other parts. With a all right, let's lace them up. All right, y'all, so this is pretty much the finished product of the Yeezys. I did not want to put this back just because these tend to be fragile and I do not want that to be on me if it does anything, so I'm leaving that alone. But as you all can see, the shoes are cleaned up pretty good, especially for an older shoe. Not bad at all. If you all enjoyed the video, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribe because we are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I can only do that with your help. But I appreciate you all for sticking along and watching the video. If you want to see more content like this, like always, like, comment, subscribe once again. And I'll see you all in the next video.